Yes, hello everyone. We are Fundraising. We empower artists, individuals, and communities to connect together to impact the world. Fundraising enables artists and sponsors to join forces, gather supporters, and transfer energy in the form of money to a beneficiary. Together, they create a campaign website, and then anyone can give their support by buying limited edition digital art. For any reason,
Fundraising. Excellent. All right. Thank you so much, everyone joining us here on the Monday marketing meeting. Again, Kit, Mari, Zaheen, really appreciate your time, and all of you here on the arena. Fantastic to again be in this space, be in this virtual presence of just everyone here talking crypto, blockchain advancement, and on our specific Monday marketing meetings. It's right there in the name. We're discussing marketing. But first and foremost, very excited to announce that Fundraising is participating in a hackathon. Guys, please tell me more about what's going on with that. I loved seeing the updates in the chat this morning. I thought it was, I've got the meeting notes in front of me. I'm not going to read anything from it, but I just loved the differentiation between the typed up version and then Zaheen, you posted your notebook page. I was like, that is a note taker for sure. So what's going on? How did you? Let's start with the invite. How did you get involved in this hackathon? What is a hackathon?
Well, okay, I'll start with that part. And can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, great. I'm looking at the arena. I've got too much going on right now. Hang on just a second. Let me minimize a window here. So we at the Avalanche Summit, we had a really nice interaction with Doro from Avalabs, and she and Mari connected, especially women in blockchain, and she proceeded to just introduce us as a possible candidate for this hackathon, and we took it from there. So this hackathon is called the SDG. Help me out, guys. What's it?
SDG.
Blockchain Accelerator.
Yes, and SDG Blockchain Accelerator, and it's in partnership with the United Nations. Very exciting, cool project. We're in round one. We're going for round two. That's what we're working on right now, is to get into round two, which will be excellent. And the idea is they partner. It's through an organization called Blockchain for Good, and they are the ones helping run the hackathon along with the UN, and they are partnering various crypto and blockchain startups with organizations that they work with through the UN, and we are partnered with an organization in Jordan that particularly is concerned about artists and craftsmen and such in Petra, which is one of the most important tourist spots and archaeological spots in Jordan. And so we're going to be figuring out a way to help for fundraising to help those artists and craftspeople and also the tourists all connect together. So super excited. Mari, what did you think?
That's awesome. Mari, is this your first hackathon? And what is the goal of a hackathon? What is the for someone who's never heard of one, never been to one, what's the general idea?
Well, it's my first hackathon, so I don't think I have the right answer to that. But I think the main thing is to find a solution for these people that are our challenge owners. So they just assign us a challenge owner, and we are the
We are the
say for us?
solution makers.
Okay.
We are the solution makers. Yeah.
So there's
So we need to find a solution for them. Yes, for their problem, and using blockchain for good. So
Okay.
basically, we need to do something good for them using our platform fundraising and helping them to reach their goal. That is, in this case, Petra is
Okay.
facing some issues, regional conflicts, because is in between Israel and Iran. Also, like climate damage. Also, they have a lot of volcanic activity that are, damaging the structures. And most of people live from tourism in there. So we need to find a solution for them to um
Yeah, to
a
help
way.
Okay.
boost, yeah, to help boost the tourism activity. And I love how in between all of this, fundraising fits seamlessly, like as we say for any reason, fundraising, and it absolutely fits in seamlessly. Where as for the artists, we can help the Jordanian artisans, we can help showcase their art to the world, where people, instead of going there, they can just see it from the tips of the fingers. So it's really exciting.
I think that's what took me. I was. It's so good of a fit that Kit, as you were explaining, like your end goal, your prompt, I was like, was that tailor made for us, or is every hackathon kind of like so each hackathon will have several different prompts, but the idea is the same. You're using blockchain and the resources available to you to accomplish that goal. It just so happens that this goal ties it. I mean, immediately I'm thinking of artists who can sponsor craftsmen. I mean, just tie it all together.
Exactly.
Like it's wow, it's an incredible opportunity not only for fundraising's development, but for uh, I just I'm just thinking of all the campaigns. This is a phenomenal use case.
Yeah, it really is. It's just extraordinary, and we're just super excited for it because, I mean, they paired us up with the Jordanian project, but there are, I don't know, 10 or 12 other projects that we could in the same hackathon that we could probably help out as well. Different blockchain projects are also solutions providers, I think they were calling them, or like payments providers and some other blockchain solutions that would also help them. And I think it's just going to be an extraordinary way for fundraising to just sort of do um, some demonstration projects for the world. And I think the real trick is going to be finding supporters, right? And
Right.
Yeah.
Mari had a great idea during the call of the, because it's difficult to travel to Jordan right now. That's one of their problems, and make the fundraising art, which is an NFT, worth something when you finally do make a trip to Jordan. So it might get you an introduction to the artisan, or it might get you a discount on a tour package, or it might you could do anything like that, and in that way supporters get a little real world bonus as well. And Marty, I thought you might want to anything else you want to say about that?
Like the underwriting incentives are
Actually, I was
nice.
thinking about that.
What's
Yeah.
that?
No, I was thinking more in the way that if people cannot travel there, what people can do for support, and also if there's an opportunity to go there, I mean, what can they receive physically because of their donation? So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I think maybe there's opportunity for, if people can't go there, then next big thing would be like an export. And if something can't be exported um, tangibly, I mean, you can pay to to name a star, and that star is likely burnt out, a million years ago, but you still paid money and you have a little certificate that says that you named a star. But in a similar instance, maybe there's a flower field and you want to buy 1 square foot of this flower field, and that's what the NFT underwriting is, and then the artwork could be beautiful floral images. And so what you're holding is just like, hey, like, it's in awareness of this, like it prompts question. People are like, hey, that's beautiful flower work. It's like, I actually own 3 feet of flowers in a beautiful field in Petra. But yeah, having incentivizing under the underwriting is an incentivization in the category of tourism. What have been what were some of your first challenges in the hackathon between like the invite and where you are now? You identified the like some of the big ones, but what are some little ones that you kind of jump skipped and got rolling on?
Oh wow! Just so we're launching, right? So fitting in like applying for the hackathon while we're launching a product. However, this hackathon is made for projects that are launching. It's not made for building a project. It's made for taking an existing project like Fundraising and putting it into, giving it use cases. So in the real world, and the other part of it is archaeology, as far as just circling back to the, how this could connect in the future is like archaeological sites. You were like, instead of a flower garden, it's like you might be sponsoring part of an archaeological dig, for instance, which would be super exciting. And we're just brainstorming. I mean, we're just riffing right now, but we're going to be meeting for 2 hours a day for the next 2 weeks and coming up with a plan with the stakeholders. We got to meet one of the stakeholders today. We'll meet 2 more tomorrow, and then we actually hope to meet. These are organizational stakeholders. We'd like to actually meet some artists and artisans and see their perspective, and maybe some archaeological dig people too. So
I'm thinking,
yeah, it's been a little bit challenging, Benny, but it's mostly been just inspiring.
That's another. We have a ranking system, a tier system within Fundraising for art packs. Maybe on an archaeological dig, as you like, for one tier, your name's on a section of the ground. But if you get the next tier up, anything found in that ground, you maybe get a noted claim into or something like that. If you do the next tier up, I don't know, you get a placard or something like that. But just there's so much potential there, which leads I think into one of the next topics I wanted to hit, which was contacting artists who would sponsor, who like see the use case not only in creating artwork, but are also have impact in their own mind that they want to enact. And I think meeting with these artisans is gonna be it sounds just like a really good opportunity. And so keep maintaining those contacts, Mari, between Summit and now, I think has been wildly beneficial.
Yeah.
What do you?
Where's the here? Hang on. Here we go.
Boom.
Oh.
What do
I don't see them on my screen. I don't know.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Kit, like just listening to everything, is that what we can think of, how like going back to Mari, that how they should get something tangible, like as a result of what they have done, just to appreciate the efforts, and how like we were thinking of embedding artisan and craftsmen. What we can do is when they go there, they get something from the craftsmen. So in that way, we have linked both of them. We are utilizing everyone out there, and we are addressing the concern as well. Because craft of Jordanian craft is also very famous. He was mentioning about those the thread work and everything. So getting something like that
I
as
love
a
it.
gift.
And it can even be prepaid. Like the money
Mm.
goes to the craftsperson, but then as people actually show up, they can claim that craft, so it can be, and of course, not everyone will actually make it to Jordan. And then the craftsperson gets to keep, just keep the funds, whether they're claimed or not, because it's a
Yeah.
donation. I think that's a great idea, Zaheen. Love it.
I
Yeah.
think I would
I
love
agree.
that. That sounds like something that's already something I'd be interested in. But
Yeah.
immediately I'm like, man, how do I get it back home? Like it's Kit and I having
I think
cases
as
full
long
of
as it's not
plastic
too
cups.
big, you could bring it in a suitcase, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, we're talking about art, like newly made art,
Yeah.
newly made crafts, not archaeological things, which
Right.
of course you cannot take.
Unless you get the highest ranked tier in the campaign.
Oh my gosh! Don't
Yeah.
even.
Bring
Like,
home this dinosaur.
Yeah.
9 billion
I'm thinking
AVAX.
it may be like a carpet or some nice like ceramic pottery or something like that is what I'm thinking. Yet to research on the crafts on how about the
yeah.
different craftsmen in the Jordanian culture.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about this more next marketing meeting too, because we'll
Yes.
have had some meetings under our belt by then.
One thing I love about it's a brand called Tom's. They make like canvas style shoes. I know especially when they started their like promotion is like for every pair of Tom's that you buy, they donate a pair to whoever, just organizations that provide footwear for people who need it. Something like that, especially with artisans and with craftsmen and artists, it's for every piece minted, for every NFT minted, that's one order, of like donated to someone local, and then that's something the artisan can be like, hey, these works were purchased by someone across the world, so for you they're either discounted or free here locally.
I love it. I love it.
I
love it. I
like,
absolutely love it. And yeah, go ahead.
It's
riff, Betty. You're on. You're rolling.
Every supporter then also becomes a sponsor in their own way, because it's not like, hey, I paid money to own a square of flowers. I paid money to help, connect. And if what you're trying to do is connect the artisans and other people, a great way to do is have the craftsmen be able to have free goods. Like, hey, that one's on the house because someone paid for it, 4 countries over.
Yeah. And I think also that just gets me thinking about the pride. One thing I was saying in the meeting was that we can leverage the Jordanian expat community, the diaspora of Jordanians all over the world, some of whom probably are quite wealthy and are quite patriotic as well, and will want to support. And we need to give them some high-end ways of supporting,
Right.
And as well, we need a broad range of opportunities from, your gold and platinum level all the way down to that, because I think those are people who could really be have that sort of gravitas, that poignancy, of being able to connect back to their home country from so far away, especially if the home countries, like Marjorie and Zaheen were saying earlier, caught in the middle of sort of between two countries at war, so it's or maybe not at war, but certainly attacking each other.
In those exact instances, it's if you only have small instances available, maybe someone who has the means to do even more might overlook it because they want to do more, they just can't find the right channel. But again, in this use case, it's a decentralized system with a ledger showing, hey, if you want to give this large amount, not only do you have the opportunity to, but you have the opportunity to do it safely. and there's no fuss, there's no like crazy fees or anything, and it's it's not going to be no one else is going to have a finger in it except for the people that you want it to.
100%, hundo. That is on point, Benny. Very on point.
Man,
because we were saying in the call, if the artist actually has that blockchain account, then there's traceability. The money, when you donate, the money actually ends up where you thought it was going to, and it didn't get lost in some bureaucracy.
Right.
And so the less bureaucracy, I mean, that's one of the advantages of blockchain, is that you have this ability to disclose, with some blockchains selectively disclose the transactions for who whether the money ended up where you thought it did. And that's just from a supporter point of view, especially somebody giving a lot of money. They really want to know that it ended up where they thought they would. And there's a lot of questions in the world about whether that really happens or not. And there's, like it or not, there's corruption where money, distributors of money take a big cup and big ladle and take off their portion. And one thing blockchain enables is this ability to know that the money goes to that person. And at least they have it when they receive it. And then, of course, there can be corruption after the fact. But for the blockchain part of the transaction, where it goes, and that's huge.
That's absolutely huge. Especially, I mean, it's in other Web 2 fundraising platforms that I'm not going to name names for. They require they have an acquiring bank. They have a vested bank that is backing them, essentially. So what that means is Web 2 platforms are within centralized systems. A campaign isn't necessarily it's harder to raise funds for yourself because it's really the platform saying, hey, give us your money, and then we'll give it to them. They're still holding it there for a second, and they're doing vetting, and it's they're determining like what have you. So it makes it harder for people to raise their own funds. That's completely different with fundraising, because you are the platform for them to raise their own funds. It's not saying, hey, give fundraising your money and then they'll give it to us. It's, hey, I'm here on fundraising. Here's my information. Also take some art. I think, especially when you're in a situation in political conflict like that, having that trust and speed, honestly. Not think of how much time is lost in that vetting, and especially in instant like time is everything. It can change the tides. What is what is a way to have I'm interested to hear some ideas, because already I'm like, man, it'd be really cool to, if someone's trade or craft is like a beautiful rug or tapestry or something, that could easily be like a digital image turned into an NFT. That's simple enough.
Right.
But
and a ticket to pick up a real one when the time comes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's not only showcasing art, but it's sort of like a sales platform.
Yes.
But what are some other ways to, again, get those artists? Do you think that when you're meeting these artists, I mean, the first things you can ask is, are you an artist? Like, do you like, if you just so happen to find someone who, makes gorgeous rugs, but also does digital renditions of them, I don't know, like, you already hit the jackpot of hackathons. What is it you're going to be looking for in these meetings? What do you hope to? What's the next step that you're going to try to accomplish with them?
Well, I think we'll take this this brainstorming session we just did just live in front of everybody in the arena, and we'll extend it to include them. And I think we can use what we've just discussed and take some generate some AI notes of our discussion and share it with the group and say, hey, let's all brainstorm. This is some of the ideas we just came up with, but what do you guys think? You're on the ground. What would work, what won't work. That's why I think it's so important to include the craftspeople and the artists, because they'll know. I mean, this is one thing when we with any sort of aid kind of thing like this is, you really want to ask the people who are receiving the money, what do you really need here? What will work, what won't? Because they know, they're on the ground, and a lot of times people who are a little bit removed or a lot removed like us, we have our ideas, we think they're awesome, but it takes a little time to I mean, we can imagine they're great ideas, but until are they really going to work in the real world? So this sort of, brainstorming and then vetting, I would say, is next, Benny. That's it. And getting to know each other.
Yeah,
and then I
also,
think, go ahead. Yeah, please.
sorry, we have some deliverables like for September 8th.
Yeah.
So we have to work in a roadmap with them and also prepare a pitch deck, which Judy will be helping us also Ashmita. So, I mean, we have work to do, definitely.
Yeah.
And be busy time ahead. And thankfully, I mean, like this, it's opportunity. It's a lot of opportunity. Mari, we've talked about like just the image of the team behind the car, and we're just like pushing the car, just trying just get it going fast enough to get the engine running. And I mean it's running. Like we push the car, and we've got the recruiting artists. This is I mean, honest man, this hackathon is I'm just very excited to hear about you guys developing this opportunity, and I am wishing you the best of luck running into stage 2. And obviously, if you need any other ideas, brainstorming, marketing, that type of thing.
Let's talk more next meeting, Benny.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I definitely want to hear developments as they go on, and I'm looking forward to. Honestly, I'm looking forward to as soon as the campaigns are up. Obviously, when you're posting them, I'm like, man, I want to own a small square of archaeological dig, and
right,
like that sounds awesome.
I know.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I know it's limited. Y'all are extremely busy. But Mari, Zaheen, Kit, thank you for joining me for another Monday marketing meeting. And thank you all here on the arena. You're going to be catching some updates from the hackathon in the weeks to come. If you have any questions or you want to get involved, please just hit us up here or on any social media platform at Fundraising app or at fundraising.app, depending on how you're looking. Just look for Wrinkles, this cutie pie right here, this little floaty fella. And for any reason,
Fundraising.
Fundraising.